Hello, my name's Leah. I'm one of the co-founders of Origin Kitchen. It's a family business and there's 3 founders in the partnership, myself and my 2 sons, Sam and Ben. So we started the business about 2.5 years ago now in London, and we moved up to Nottingham about 9 or 10 months ago now. The reason that we did was in London we couldn't find premises which were big enough which would allow us to expand for a rent which was affordable. So I did some Google searching to look for premises that we might be able to move to, and we found South Glade Park. We're highly delighted, and so we've moved up to Nottingham and relocated myself, my 2 sons, son's girlfriend, and now we all live in Nottingham. So the reason we started the business was my youngest son Ben became vegan, and then the rest of the family followed. And what we really missed was creamy natural food like dairy cream. And there are vegan alternatives available in supermarkets, but they're very artificial, and they don't have the same natural sort of taste and mouthfeel. So we thought we would have a go and make some products ourselves. So we started making cream cashew spreads first, and we make the cashews essentially like clotted cream. So we steam them and then we blend them at a high speed to make a creamy base. And then we mix those with vegetables and herbs, and that makes our savoury spreads. And then for our desserts, we take the same base and then we mix it with fruit, chocolate, agave, and so forth. And that's how we make our creamy puddings. So it's very important to us to minimise our carbon footprint as much as we can, and being vegan is part of that. So we were absolutely determined not to put our products into plastic single-use pots. So they're in fact served in glass jars with a lid which are fully recyclable and usable, endlessly because they're glass. And the cardboard sleeve is also fully recyclable. So Nottingham, because South Glade Park is in Nottingham, and the council have obviously created the park, but what we were also attracted to was not just the facilities, but the community here with the food and drink forum, which was really helpful for us to get started. And they then linked us through into lots of other programs that we've really benefited from, such as the CRF programs. So our short-term plan is to continue expanding the channels that we have already, which is mainly servicing and selling our products through health food shops throughout the countryside. And so we do that by selling to distributors, and then the distributors sell to the health food shops. At this stage, we also do markets, mainly around the Midlands, because that helps with the cash flow, but also it's a great way to talk to customers and really find out what people think about our products and the positioning and the packaging. And that's actually really helped us refine. So it's been well worth doing. Longer term, our goal is to scale up and to get into the major supermarkets and large retailers. That's quite a long journey, and you just have to go sort of step by step, and yeah, keep trying, keep working with them, keep trying to improve the product, stay in contact. We've had a number of positive conversations with supermarkets, particularly Sainsbury's, who like the desserts but feel that we're still a little bit small. They'd like to see sales through some of the smaller chains first. But the thing is, we've got that relationship and we're working on that. So so that's what we're aiming to do. From the production side, we've invested in a Robocubo, which is a much bigger and more sophisticated method of production than we have now. So that will enable us to really ramp up our volumes so that we could service bigger clients like supermarkets. And it will also help maintain the quality, which is very important to us. So we have SALSA accreditation, which we did have in London. And then when we got to Nottingham, we worked with Richard and Jagnesh actually from the Food and Drink Forum. So Jagnesh did the initial assessment, which was fantastic, because there were some areas, even though we'd had a SALSA before, these things move on all the time. So he was really helpful in helping us to focus on some areas. And then Richard came and did the audit. But it was very, it was, you know, it's always hard work to get a SALSA, but it was, you know, smooth working with them, and they were very, very sort of helpful and very quick to give information and really, really dig into the details so that we could get things right.